Here is a virtual delivery guide for the BMW X5. If you're new to my channel, my name is Denver. I'm a client advisor here at Parkview BMW. And if you're my client because I sent you this video because your delivery is coming up soon, thank you guys so much for your purchase. I'll see you on delivery day and I hope you enjoy this useful video. For everybody else, thank you guys so much and let's get into a virtual delivery on the X5. So the first thing I want to talk about before you even get into the vehicle is your vehicle key. This is what it should look like for you. The main thing is going to be your unlock buttons at the top. Click that, it's going to unlock your vehicle. You can have it set in your programming, whether it's just the driver's door or it's all the doors that unlock when you click it one time. Now the next one is going to be your BMW Lock Key. It's going to lock it. Once again, you can set whether the mirrors will automatically fold in or they won't fold in. Next one is going to be your trunk release. So you press and hold and your trunk release will open up for you. Now you cannot press and hold to close the trunk, it's only to open the trunk. The next button is going to be your alarm system. If you press and hold for 3 seconds, your alarm system will go off and it'll help you find it in a parking lot. The last function that your key fob does is remote engine start. So if you triple click the lock button, 1, 2, 3, the remote engine start will activate on the vehicle and start climatizing for you. If you want to disengage, same thing, 1, 2, 3. And it will turn off for you. Please note it is a preconditioning system. It is not a remote engine start truly. So what that means is if your vehicle is already up to operating temperature, it's not going to remote engine start for you. It will only do it if your vehicle needs to be brought up to operating temperature. You can also use your remote start through the My BMW app as well. So before you take delivery, I will be sending you an email for you to log into your My BMW app. So go ahead and click the link when you get that and download the My BMW app. Now let's talk about a few other things on the exterior of the vehicle before we hop onto the inside. These are adaptive LED headlights at the front with the automatic high beam function, and I'll show you that when we get onto the inside. These are active air grills, so if you do get out of your vehicle at one point and the grill is opened up, don't be alarmed. That's just how the system operates. It will open up if it needs extra cooling. Now your proximity sensors are at the front here, are standard. So it's going to be able to tell you when something's getting close to your vehicle. If you're driving in a heavy snowstorm and the whole front of your vehicle is getting covered in snow, the system might deactivate because of the interference. Now on the side of the vehicle, the only thing to really note is you do come standard with run flat tires as well as tire pressure monitoring system built into the rim. So you will be aware of what your tire pressures are when you're on the inside. If you are purchasing a set of winter tires or winter wheels for your vehicle and you're choosing not to go with the BMW OEMs that I recommend, then make sure that you get new tire pressure monitoring systems in there so that you don't have an air light on your vehicle all winter long. Coming around to the back, you can open the trunk of the vehicle 3 ways. First one was the key fob that I showed you. Second one would be through the normal access of clicking the button right underneath the BMW logo, just like that. Once it does open, it will do the top half. And in order to do the second half, you're going to press it right here. Now, if you do want to close this, you only need to press the top button and it will automatically close both of them. I just want to note that if you have the vehicle with the air suspension, you'll have another button. When you click that, the air suspension will lower the vehicle down all the way into its lowest setting. Now the next way to open or close your trunk would be through your kick foot access. Just with a wipe of your foot there, it's going to close the trunk or open it if the trunk was closed. So let's go ahead and open it. Just a subtle kick, you don't have to get your foot all the way underneath there. And when you do it with the kick foot access, it's actually going to activate both levels, not just the top one. Now in the back seat, you're going to have this privacy cover here. Pull forward and then you latch it on the edge here. Now nobody can see what's in your trunk area and it stops thieves from breaking in. If you want to take this out so that you can drop the seat down, get lots of extra storage, there is a button right there. Click that and it will pop out from either side. Underneath here, you're going to have the storage area, symbols right there. You can put it in on that end and it comes out all the way over here. And you have extra storage for your rubbers or summer mats because we do not offer spare tires with our vehicles anymore because of the standard run flats. If you ever get in a situation where you're helping pull somebody or you need to go into a tow truck, your tow hook is located right here. And in the bumper, on the front and the rear of the vehicle, you'll notice a little pull away cap. You don't want to pull that away and screw in that tow hook if you ever need it. On the side here, you will have some extra latches for, if you don't need to hang anything like that. And that's everything for the trunk area. Now, at the top, you can just close the trunk, or you can close the trunk and lock all the doors at the same time. So if I did that, it's going to close, and then the lights will flash, and you'll know the vehicle is locked. Now, you do have this welcome carpet light for the vehicle as you're walking up. Another thing that you can have is comfort door access. So you can have it set in the settings, whether you want it to automatically unlock when you walk towards it and automatically lock when you walk away from it. Right now it's not engaged in the settings, so you can use the traditional comfort door access where once you put your hand inside the door, it unlocks, and once you press on these 3 ribs right here, it will lock the doors. So it's your preference whether or not you want to engage the automatic proximity sensor or if you just want to use the normal comfort access. Last thing to touch on before I hop into the driver's seat is your blind spot monitoring, auto dimming, and heated mirrors. So if this triangle lights up orange, somebody is in your lane. Before I hop into the front, I do want to touch a couple things on the back of the vehicle. You do possibly have rear sunshades here. Pull up and engage on the 2 tabs at the top for the rear sunshades. Tab 1, tab 2. Coming to the back, on your seats here, you will have a pull lever right here for the 60 split, another one on the other side for the 40 split. You can pull the center down here. You'll have extra storage and a cup holders. If you want to do the 20 split, pull this lever right here and it pulls the 20. Your headrests are also adjustable. This will do engaging the headrest, and this one push in and you can get extra height out of it, or you can press it down. If you do have the comfort seats, you will have the accessory port here for the iPad holder or jacket holder or anything else, the USB-C port here, as well as rear climate control, potential rear heated seats, as well as a little storage area and a 12 volt converter at the bottom. So you can have the AC blasting in the back and you can have the heat blasting in the front. Now let's talk about everything you need to know at the front of the vehicle. So on the driver's door, your central door lock, unlock and locking, your seat positionings, as well as L. That means you can now adjust your passenger. So you click this button and then you use your seat controls and your passenger seat will actually move around. If you want to set your seats, once you're in your desired position, you hit set and then you hit the number and then it saves. This is your trunk release as well. Open the back. This is your mirror control. If you push this to the left, your driver's mirror will be adjusted. Push this to the right, passenger mirror will be adjusted. One function that the passenger mirror does is when you go into reverse, that mirror will tilt down. If you do not want that to happen, to deactivate the tilting feature, make sure this is pushed to the passenger side. Then you have your normal window controls and your child window safety lock at the back. This last one that I passed is your manual mirror closing. You can have it set so it'll automatically lock when you lock the vehicle. Before we get into the front seat, your hood latch is there, just pull twice. Included maintenance for the first couple of years on your BMW. So only things I want to talk about is if you need to fill up your washer fluid, it goes into this blue cap right here. If you need to boost anybody, if you're being a friendly Samaritan, boost cap positive is right there, and the negative is located right here. Now moving in on your seat positionings, very adjustable. Right here is going to be your upper headrest. The whole toggle itself is your back. Up and down is up and down on your headrest. The back here is rotate down. The front is rotate up. The front section will be tilt up right here, tilt down at the back. Well, like the whole will move. This one is the front pad. Side bolsterings, loosening, tightening. That's going to be these pads right here. And then your lumbar support, in or out, up and down. All your light controls, I recommend auto. If you want to dim your interior display screens, you can dim those down. Manual controls of your lights or little storage compartment here. Your steering wheel adjustment, forward, backward, up and down. Your turn signal stick and your BC button. BC will cycle through the widgets that's on your Live Cockpit Professional display screen and your automatic high beam function. So once you turn that on, your high beams will automatically turn on at nighttime when they need to. Coming into the vehicle, to start your vehicle, it's going to be down by your shifter. Push button start right here. And the vehicle will start up. Now you can switch between the sport modes, sport, comfort, eco. You can press that at any time. If you have the optional 360 parking camera, you'll have this button here. Optional 360 parking camera with parking assistant and backup assistant. For your drive control stick, make sure you're pressing the button on the unlock side. Back for drive, forward for reverse, one toggle for neutral, P for park. If you're in drive, you can push it over and go into sport mode, and then you can go up and do manual mode. You'll see M1, M2 there, all the way up to 8. Your infotainment screen is touch, as well as through your iDrive controller down here. Media, comm, home, map, nav are all the short key buttons. Back are options. When you're doing this, it works clockwise. So counterclockwise is going up, clockwise is going down. Pressing down is enter. Toggling to the left or right, up and down, depending on the menu that you're in. I'm not going to go fully in depth on the iDrive 7. I'm just going to show you a couple things, and I will leave a link down below for you to go into some more additional things on the iDrive 7. Now in the car settings, what you can do into settings, you can adjust climate control, seat comforts, interior lighting. You can go through all of the Bowers and Wilkins options if you have that. Ambient lighting, vehicle doors and access, display screens, driver's assistance, interior lighting, driving mode, general settings. So once again, if you want iDrive 7, everything you need to know, I will leave another link below. Main thing for you, you want to log into your driver profile. So once you've logged into your BMW app, you want to come over here and go add driver profile, log in via BMW app, and then scan the QR code that's going to generate, and it will sync in your driver profile. Down below is your climate control. You have heated seats and ventilated seats. It's the same button, and then it'll let you know which ones you want to click, because you really only need heated in the winter and ventilated in the summer. Max AC or max heat on the windshield, rear heating of the glass, and then you can go into your climate control, different temperatures and different fans on either side of the vehicle. And then max AC is one of my favorite buttons. This is a quick button into your safety systems and your hazards button. Below is your 1 through 8s and your radio control. If you are in a menu, say it's like you're in car and say driver profiles, you can press and hold 2, and then driver profiles will automatically be assigned. So even if you're at main menu, as soon as you click the 2 button, just go straight into driver profiles. Coming over, you have your washer stick. So if you go up 1, you'll have auto. This is going to be for your rear wiper, and then your speed for on when you're on auto. Cruise controls on your left. This button will turn it on. This one will go in between whether it's steering assistant or not. You can set, cancel or resume, or limit your speed. This button will determine the following pace of the car in front of you, and you can toggle speed up, toggle speed down. On this side is all of your radio controls. You can cycle through your stations. You can click your media source, telephones, or your personal assistant. Heated steering wheel on the bottom. When you push this up, cup holders, 1 USB port, and your iPhone holder there as well. On the back of this is your electronic parking brake with your auto hold brake function. So once you have auto hold on, it will hold you in drive, but hold the brake for you. In the center console, you have 1 USB-C port and lots of storage. Coming up to the top, if you want to use the sunroof controls, the toggle is right here. Pressing up will vent it. Pressing up again will close the vent. Backwards to open, forwards to close. Once you're already closed, if you hit close again, it will close in your sunshade. Versus if it's closed and you go backwards, it opens your sunshade first. Next thing would be your lighting, whole vehicle lighting, or individual side lighting. And your SOS button if you need to call that roadside assistant. And your virtual delivery of the brand new X5 is now complete. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it all the way to the end, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for future BMW content. If you're my customer, thank you for your purchase. I'll see you on delivery day. If you guys have any comments, drop them down below and I'll make sure to answer. I'll also leave links below for the iDrive 7, remote engine start, Apple CarPlay, a few other small things, more in detailed look at those items. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.